I have about 20 years experience working for the main contractor, and specifically high-risk industries would be very relevant to the building safety courses that Housing LMS delivers. So I've delivered projects in the nuclear environment as well as heavy infrastructure projects as well. I also do some work as an assessor for Building a Safer Future and Code for Construction Product Information. So very much in the realms of building safety and understanding the multifaceted approach that's required for that. As a tutor for Housing LMS, I deliver the Unit 5, which is the structured side of building safety. And ultimately, if we look at building safety risks, the risk of fire, structural failure, obviously it's key to ensuring that competency is brought forward, and it suits my background as a civil engineer. One of the key aspects of the course I deliver in the structures module would be that really the push of a building safety risk as opposed to occupational health and safety risk. So the course is really well structured about people understanding structural risks and like the risk of collapse. So we look at things like foundations, we look at superstructure, even the assignments go into very much common issues that as a building safety manager you might come across in your career. So I think it's really good and really relevant in that sense. I see the people attending the course that I deliver, a lot of them are from that building safety background. A lot of the times they're working for a housing company and they're either in a building safety role or they're pushing for progression towards a building safety manager role. But I think it's also very applicable for people that are working in construction as well, as it's giving you that overall basis of building safety, which if you were to stay purely in that construction mindset, you might not understand all of the areas of where building safety is involved. Things like residents engagement wouldn't normally come into construction projects, or it might be sort of quite specialist. So I think the course is great in that sense, that it gives you a nice broad variety of aspects of building safety. The benefit of this course is you're getting a formal recognised qualification in that area. Plus, I suppose it's making sure that those gaps are covered. Maybe through your mentorship you didn't experience structural alterations of a building, and the course will cover all of those areas so that you get that good broad foundation of knowledge. I think it's important that you get the competency and the qualification, because ultimately from a risk perspective for the business, they will need those people that are competent within the business to ensure all of their projects are delivered to a required standard. So I think from a business perspective, having competent staff within the business is great. I think as a personal perspective, so if I was to put my shoes as a person attending the course, I would want to understand more about the legislation, more about what that role of a building safety manager is, and how the course sort of develops that competency, so that I could go into the next project or the next challenge with better information, ultimately to deliver a better project. But also, if I didn't feel comfortable in any area, I would then have that knowledge to back that up and ask for support from the company or extra knowledge, or maybe specialist help in that area. I would understand my responsibilities better. As a tutor, we are empowered to constantly be updating our course materials in line with the latest changes in legislation. So what we're always looking at is how changes make an impact on the course, and as I say, we will update those slides. And also it's that live aspect that's really beneficial. So if there has been a change in legislation, there's often a section where we're talking about that on the course, and we're discussing it and discussing what that means and what the impact is for the projects that the candidates are delivering at that time.